Welcome to the Orchid Advisors Compliance Training Series, Firearm, Physical Control, Security. Security is the functional group that brings all physical control measures together.
Security must be a custom fit for your operation size, type, and especially your facility layout. What may be necessary at a major manufacturer will differ from what is needed of a small dealer. However, every FFL size and type should look for ways to increase their business security.
Security personnel should be charged with the design of the measures mentioned throughout this video to a standard commensurate with security industry expectations. Specifically, their role in the design function should include, where warranted, barriers to access the company premise, barriers to enter the physical building, barriers to areas where serialized and unserialized firearms and scrap are maintained, barriers to inventory management vaults, barriers to receiving and shipping, internal and external, and door locks, badge swipe systems, and internal-external door alarms. Video cameras and like monitoring devices should be placed at key points of egress, inventory storage, production, scrap, receiving and shipping, ammunition storage, and ranges. These cameras serve several purposes, including a physical and emotional deterrent to theft, provide post-theft fact-finding, and could protect the company from legal ramifications and liability in the event that an employee exhibits undesirable behavior. All security cameras and alarms should flow to a common source, ideally to a security department, and monitored 24 hours per day. Points of egress should be significantly reduced to limit the risk of loss and reduce the cost of security. The cost of appropriate security measures is highly dependent upon facility layout and can be significantly minimized by centralizing all firearm storage regardless of the department handling them. All employees and visitors who gain access to areas with firearms should pass through a metal detector and X-ray machine. Likewise, employees and visitors should have zero access to their vehicles without first passing through these detection mechanisms. Security personnel should establish a strong relationship with local law enforcement and emergency response personnel. All emergency personnel should be granted immediate access into the facility if the situation warrants. Establishing a close working relationship with these parties, especially law enforcement, can lead to common expectations and agreed-upon protocols for facility entrance. Security personnel should be trained as first responders to certain events such as health and safety events, working with safety personnel, facility evacuations, misuse of firearms or ammunition, hostage situations, or coordinated theft events. It is highly recommended that security be staffed sufficiently to perform daily facility walks to identify breakdowns in physical barrier controls and to serve as a deterrent to inappropriate behavior. Security personnel should work with shipping and receiving to schedule third-party visitation. Third parties who access the facility or handle firearms on the company's behalf should also be subject to background checks and certifications that their employees are void of criminal activity charges. All third parties entering the company premise should be required to check in at a security post. Best practice measures include signing in, showing a valid U.S. identification, and certifying that they have not been charged with any criminal activity. All individuals should be screened against U.S. denied parties lists, and if technical data may be revealed, any foreign citizens should not be permitted entry without a U.S. export license.
Firearm dealers and retailers specifically should consider the following security measures: shatterproof locking firearm display cases and racks, a one gun at a time policy when showing customers firearms, enhanced door and window security such as metal bars or fencing, emergency situation planning for fires, robbery, and natural disasters. ATF Publication 3317.2, Safety and Security Information for Federal Firearm Licensees, should be reviewed for best practices.
Thank you for watching this segment of our video training series.